kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. At the 35, he's loose. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Offense set on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Hit as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Release to the back. This time on target. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces it long.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books. For a sack, give me one of those, please.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. To throw, it's Lagway. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, TCU 7, Florida 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's moving out of the pocket. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Gators headed quickly to the line. From the gun. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense working from the pistol. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from. Put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Cook. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Line is set on third down. To the air, it's Hoover. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Going up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make? Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quick pass on the jet motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air. It's Lagway. Coming after it. He finds his man. Turns it on at midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
He caught it. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators!
Number 3 with the catch and score.
He'll try to tack on one more. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out.
Set to advance on the football.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Florida.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson.
That's the end of the first half with the game time.
The Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Quick completion to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
The handoff to Johnson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Runs for the tackle. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range with Ed Love to pick up the first. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead with the 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida 21, TCU 14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bailey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Snares it outside, it's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 21, TCU 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by one possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Bulls his way forward. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough. Down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And just understanding where you're out of the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I give credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
He wants to throw here on second down. Quick strike complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the... Got a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
To the air, it's Hoover. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Gators sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Brings it down on the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. When he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Timeout.
Timeout.
It's 27 seconds to go. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Florida.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this will be for the win. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time.
GG's, bro.
I can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the
GG's, bro.
and give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. That's the entire scenario.